Mohammad Reza is here. If you feel tired all the time, you're definitely not alone. Most adults in the US feel tired for about 3 days every single week, which means almost half of us are walking around in a constant fog, and almost half say they're struggling with sleep on a regular basis. But here is twist. And this surprised me a lot of the time. The problem is not how much we sleep, it's the anxiety we have around sleep. This is the point, that the worrying makes the sleep even worse. Recently, I was reading some paper from Professor Russell Foster, who runs one of the top sleep labs at Oxford, and he debunked a ton of myths. So today I'm breaking down the 7 biggest sleep myths so you can actually sleep better without stressing about it. Alright, let's jump in. It doesn't matter when you sleep. Actually, it does matter. And it does matter a lot. Your body runs on this beautiful internal rhythm called your circadian clock. Think of it like your body's master schedule. It wants you awake when it's bright and asleep when it's dark. When you fight that rhythm, whether it's from jet lag, working, night shift, or pulling an all-nighters, your stress hormone go up. Your immune system dips, your hunger changes, and even your decision making gets worse. 97% of the night shift workers never fully adapt. Their bodies constantly feel like they are in the wrong time zone. And on the top of that, we all have different chronotypes. Morning people, night owls, people in the middle, that's really biology, not personality, I would say. So whenever you can, match your heaviest, most demanding work to the time of the day feels the most natural for you. It feels easier. And because your brain is simply working with its natural chemistry instead of against it. Myth number 2. Everyone needs 8 hours. 8 hours is just an average, not a rule. Like some people genuinely feel great on 6 hours, some people need 9 or 10. And yeah, that's completely normal. A much better way to check whether you are sleeping enough is to ask yourself, did I wake up naturally or did the alarm feel violent to me? Do I feel reasonably okay for most of the day? Am I constantly foggy, cranky, or relying on caffeine to survive? So this is the question you have to ask. Your body gives you better data than any chart. Also, sleep changes through life. Kids need more sleep for sure. Teenagers shift later, older adults shift earlier, so the goal is 8 hours. It's enough hour for you to sleep. Myth number 3. You must wake up at the same time every day. But consistency helps, yes, absolutely. But you don't need to run your sleep like a military operation. Life happens. You'll have late dinner, you'll go out with friends, you'll bring a show longer than you meant to, You'll sleep in on weekends, so that's fine. And that's okay. As long as your general pattern is stable most of the days of the week, so you're fine. And one important thing. Teenagers naturally shift their sleep later because of changes in melatonin timing. That's biology, not laziness. We have to be aware of it. Myth number 4. Avoid blue light before bed. That's important? Or let's see. We have all heard this one. Blue light from your phone destroys your sleep. But this is a question. The actual research, what they say, it shows blue light only delays the sleep by about 10 minutes, and that's under extreme lab condition with bright blue light directly in the eye. So reading on your phone, that's fine. Using a Kindle, totally fine. Blue light blocking glasses, mostly marketing, I would say. The bigger issue is not the light. It's the content. If you are scrolling through emails or social media right before bed, yeah, you are not going to sleep well, that's obvious, but not because of the blue light, but because of your brain is stressed. Swap scrolling for sometimes calming, a book or a podcast, journaling, and yeah, you will be fine. Sleep apps improve your sleep. I get it. I've done the same thing with different software. But Oura Ring, Whoop, 8 Sleep, all of it. I went through that phase where I track everything. I'm fine with Whoop, but sometimes I'd wake up feeling fine, check my sleep score, and suddenly convince myself I feel terrible. That's actually a thing. It's called orthosomia, where people get anxious about sleep because of the data. That's not good. Most sleep apps aren't FDA approved, and the research behind them is really small, so they often misclassify sleep stage, and they cannot reliably measure things like deep sleep from your wrist, like the one that I have. I mean, your Oura Internet, how do I feel, is the way more accurate than the app. Use app if they help you, but not if they are stressing you out because of the some data that you get every day in the morning. Myth number 6, melatonin helps you sleep better. Melatonin is super popular nowadays. Millions of people take it, but the science shows it only helps you fall asleep about 7 minutes faster on average, not that much. 7 minutes. That's basically nothing. Melatonin is actually a time shift hormone, not a sleep depth hormone. It helps your body know when to get sleepy, not how well you sleep. It's about quality. I mean, it can help you with jet lag because you are adjusting your internal clock, but for everyday sleep is not a magic solution. And overusing it, it can mess with your natural melatonin rhythm, especially in kids and teenagers who are taking it more than ever. So melatonin is a tool. It's not the one that most of the people are thinking about. Myth number 7. Polyphasic sleep boost. I mean, this was huge during the biohacking era. The idea that if you sleep in tiny chunks throughout the day, you can gain extra hours of productivity. That's totally fine. But here is what actually happened. Your focus drops, your creativity tanks, your emotional regulation gets worse. Your brain needs lying uninterrupted sleep to go through memory processing, emotional resetting, learning, and physical recovery. Chopping your sleep into tiny pieces destroys all of that. Studies show students on polyphasic sleep schedule perform worse on exam than students sleeping normally. So yeah, not a productivity hack, more like a productivity disaster. Alright. These are the biggest sleep myths. Sleep is one of the most important things we do for our health, but so much of our stress around the sleep comes from believing these myths. Let me know in the comments which myth surprised you the most, and if you found this helpful, consider giving the video a like. It really helps more people see it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.